I want to start this video off by saying this is for people who are obsessed with the meta and play by that rather than just getting characters you love. This is for people who play the gacha solely to get cards to fill their team slots and don't care about characters as long as they have the strongest team. I think any card can work for your team if you put in the work, and this is to help you better understand the card and put it in the right team for both you and that card. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you're already well versed in meta and gameplay, so I'm not going to explain basic gameplay stuff. If you're new and don't know mechanics yet, I have videos on that to fill in some gaps. This Idia is a balance unit. His max HP is 11,327 and his max attack is 6,326. When it comes to the all cards averages, Idia's stats are above average for both HP and attack. Compared to other SSRs, his stats are pretty much near average. His HP is a bit below and his attack is a little above. His spell 1 is Forest Strike. His spell 2 is Fire Shot 2, then Flame Blast 2 after some building. His spell 3 is Void Shot 2. Idia has Damage Cut, Power Drain, and Damage Boost as his skills. On spell 1, he starts out with a minor damage cut to foes for 1 turn. At level 5 it's moderate, and at level 10 it's major. He doesn't start off with anything on spell 3 unfortunately. You're going to not just have to unlock spell 3, but you're also going to have to build it too. He gains a minor Power Drain for 1 turn on spell level 5, and it doesn't change, it stays this way. At spell level 10, he gains a minor damage boost to caster for 1 turn. His duo magic partner is Leona, who gives him a minor power boost. His other buddies are Ace with a moderate HP boost, and Malleus with a minor HP boost. Alright, let's talk alternatives. There's no straight dupes for Idia, but there are some great units that can easily take his place in a team. We've got Dorm Kate, Birthday Jacket Leona, Suitor Suit Riddle, and Halloween Floyd. Let's start off with Dorm Kate. He's balanced, has the same spells as Idia, has Leona as a buddy, and has both Power Drain and Damage Cut. However, his other 2 buddies, including his duo magic partner, are different, and he doesn't have damage boost. His stats are fairly close to Idia's, which is nice. His HP is about 300 points higher, but his attack is about 200 points lower, but still extremely solid as an alternative. Next up we have Leona. He has the same spells as Idia, Malleus as a buddy, damage boost, and power drain. However, he's an attack card, his other buddies and duo magic partner are different, and he doesn't have damage cut. His stats are fairly different from Idia's too. His HP is about 1,000 points below. I'm eyeballing these numbers and rounding, by the way. And his attack is 600-ish points above. Leona is still a great alternative, but his stats aren't as close to Idia's as Kate's are, if that's something you consider. Suitor Suit Riddle is a balanced card. He has a Flora Spell 1, Fire Shot 2, and both Ace and Malleus as buddies. Riddle shares no skills with Idia, and his stats are obviously lower. But even with this, him having so many buddies in common and being so similar makes him not just a great alternative, but if you do get Idia, he'd be a great teammate for him as well. And also, I personally really love this card and use him a lot in general. And last up is Halloween Floyd. He has a Flora Spell 1, Fire Shot 2, Leona as a buddy, and Damage Cut. Floyd's main draw besides those similarities is the fact that his HP, although 1,200 points below Idia's, is still insanely high for a rare. Like, yeah, this does affect his attack and it's super low, but still, high HP is nice. He's a good budget alternative if you don't have Riddle, or if you were mostly wanting Idia for some HP padding, although frankly, I don't think that's his best role. So when it comes to putting Idia in a team, I think for the most part you can just put him wherever. His stats aren't really a standout, his skills aren't super rare, so he's more or less a unit you can put into teams and not really have to worry about. I wouldn't say Twist has the meta of like main DPS, sub DPS, that sort of thing. But I do think this Idia is more of a support card to others rather than the main draw himself. He's solid, but I wouldn't say he should necessarily be the main attraction of a team. If you end up going for Idia, good luck. Thank you everyone for watching, and a very special thank you to my channel members and Twitch subs. Your support helps me to continue to make these videos. If you'd like early access to my videos, consider becoming a channel member. Patrons and Ko-fi members can get my scripts early before I record them. I livestream over on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see y'all later.